In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising people. This your girl Reese from the Morning Mac Show. You know who it is. Like little Reese Jackson saying, that little boy going, baby. I love it. I got to tell y'all about the little character that I came across, and he just tickled me some. And his name happened to be the same as mine, Reese. That's Reese. And this little 7-year-old, I think he's like maybe 5 or 7 around that age. Oh, man, they just be loving to feed that baby. And that baby be talking about how good the food is. And he telling the aunties, if you cook like this, you'll get your husband and all this. It's funny. He's quite comical. I think that he's just adorable little boy. He remind me of my own son when Tyree was that age. Glasses and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then his name just happened to be Reese, the same as mine. I was like this. It just touched my heart. I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, this is Turn Up Tuesday. And we turn up about a lot of things, baby. But right now, we need to turn up about one thing. Bam! This is the one thing. Molly Moss, C Moss. That's the second thing. One thing for certain, two things for sure. How about that? Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Molly Moss, C Moss. This book for certain. Molly Moss, C Moss for sure. For sure, I'm telling y'all. It's a perfect combination. It's like lemon and tea. As a matter of fact, Molly Mall has a lemon and a tea flavor sea moss beverage drinks that y'all need to check out. It's good for the body, good for the soul. And this book, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning, say less, fam, say less. When you get it, when you pick it up and everything, it's going to be good. It is. It just is. Man, Turn Up Tuesday. Now, let me turn up on something, right? Last night, I came across this feed that said live. It said it was Snoop Dogg releasing his new CD, Missionary, him and Dre. And they also got a video to go with it, right? So I'm like, wow. And I'm reading this, and then they talking back to me, talking about, oh, you want this and you want that. And they're sending me links. And I'm saying to myself, please don't tell me this is a con. Because they was like, if you click on this link, we're going to send you $10,000. Snoop, is this true? Because I reported it to spam. I did. I said, this is fraud. Because Snoop, if you're going to send me $10,000, I would think that you would contact me in a better way. It's Snoop Dogg. And it's riding on the coattail of the video or the live footage when he was about to go into the awards show. And that was Friday. And he was like, my book, he said, my album is getting ready to drop. tomorrow. So that was last Thursday. So they must have took the video, re-looped it. These criminals have a different way of getting you and wanting you to click on stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, I just want you to read my book. I just want you to read me and get 50 Cent, put me in some shows. I just want to act. I'm a comedian. I'm standing. Let me open up for your shows. Let me read you. But I ain't worried about no $10,000 because I know the money will come. I just want the opportunity. If somebody say, here's $10,000 in your hand now, or the opportunity to perform or do something else, like what I want to do, I would take my opportunity. Because work ain't hard. They said, we give you the opportunity to submit your plan. We give you the opportunity to, to get in front of people and tell them what you're trying to do. I would rather take the opportunity than the $10,000 in the hand any day. And this is Turning Tuesday, and I'm going to ask my panel when they get in here, would you rather have the opportunity to perform with Snoop Doggy Dogg or open up for somebody like that if you're a comedian, or $10,000 in your hand? Give me my chance to shine, people, because all I need and all I pray for is just an inch. All I need is just to crack the door open so I can get in and do the rest myself. All I need is that opportunity so I can get in and do the rest myself. So they're hitting me back to say, oh, you qualify, you won $10,000, and if you click on this link, Snoop will come and deliver it to you himself and all of this. And I'm sitting there and I'm remembering what the news and everybody saying how scams work. And Molly always tell me all the time, don't click on it. Stuff is clickbait a lot of times. Don't click on it. And so I didn't. I said, it'll be my luck. I've been there, messed around and clicked on it, and it wiped and scanned my whole computer be gone. My whole laptop be wiped clean, information, whatever, And I was just like, no, I can't afford this. I'm like, look, I'm just a poor simple girl. I'm just disabled. I just want you to check out the products that I'm pushing. And that's all I want people to do, is check out the product that I'm talking about. I'm talking about Shades of Blue and Molly Moss Seamoss. Just check them out yourself. Don't take my word for it. You check the stuff out yourself, and you'll see. You'll see. I'm not going to steer you wrong, especially for that. I'm not going to post up and support something that I don't even use, or I don't even take myself. Oh, I haven't even tried. Facts. And I tried it and it was good. Oh, I'm going to tell you about it. Definitely going to tell you about it. Bees. Good morning, Bees. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling like I'm kind of crazy because I've been drinking like liquid. I've been really on a diet. I guess some people say fasting. And I think I'm about to lose my mind. I'm busy all the time. But Molly told me when you're doing certain things,
2 weeks.
Your body got to get used to it.
2 weeks. First 2 weeks are always the hardest.
That's what
no matter what it is. Yeah, because your body's adjusting. I mean, the food and the sugars and all that stuff is just like drugs to your body. When you start taking that stuff away, your body start going like, what the hell? I want sugar. I want this. I want that. And and then that's why your body feels kind of weird or whatever, or sometimes you don't feel normal, you don't feel the same. That's because your body's used to having that, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? And but whatever you do, don't be clicking on nothing talking about they're gonna give you $10,000. Don't click on a goddamn thing. They ain't giving you no damn $10,000. They're gonna take your bank account. That's what they're gonna do.
Right. I said, I just want the opportunity, man. Just the opportunity. Oh, baby, let me tell you, Saturday, Rodney, we represented. I look like I told you when my son said, Mom, with all them gifts, you look like a ho. Baby, that's what I'm trying to be. I'm Santa Claus, little helper. And they had a pile full of gifts. And I said, I want to thank Dad Mentality. This come from Dad Mentality and the Morning Mac Show collabo. Boom. Blessing the kiddies. And that felt so good in that toy store. Rodney, I was like this, ooh. I'm like, I'm a grown ass woman. Why I'm getting excited going into a kiddie toy store? I said that's bad. That's bad.
Hey man, I'm glad. Thank you for helping brother out. I'm sorry I couldn't show up, but I had a great time this weekend hanging out with my boys, man. Saw all my friends from high school and stuff, and we hung out and had a good time. It was just like we was back on the neighborhood again. You know what I'm saying? Back in the neighborhood, having a good time talking about stuff and just watch the game, reminiscing on the old days. That was a great point in my life. It's great that and we talked about this week on Dad Mentality about friendships, and you're lucky to
man, you should
have.
have called me. It woke me up. I probably was somewhere passed out. Cause I mean, just send me a reminder, like Reese, so I can make sure I watch it. Cause I do enjoy it, and I get lifted spiritually when I watch Dad Mentality with you, Maddie Ice, and Coach.
I appreciate it. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do the episode. I was feeling some type of way. I've talked about on the show about my nephew. I had to go to court with him on Monday, even though it came the best circumstance we could hope for. But it just brought on a whole nother thing of anxiety for me. So, I was kind of. I mean, I've been on the road of talking about you not giving up food, but I've been on the road of sobriety, not drinking and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. So I'm what you would call a functional alcoholic. So, but my alcoholism is always based upon my alcoholism is based upon emotion.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't need to drink when I'm emotional because then I'll just keep drinking. I'll just keep drinking. And yesterday was definitely a day I would normally go straight to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like straight to the bar, but I didn't. I just kept myself, and it was a struggle. And then I was like, I'm gonna go and do the show, even though I didn't want to do the show. And it turned out to be good. It really lifted my spirits. It was a really great conversation about friendship. And to be honest with you, Reese, I'm blessed to have friends like you, friends like these guys that I've been friends all my life. Matty Ice, Coach. I'm truly blessed. And we one of the things we talked about was the difference between a 6 p.m. friend and a 3 a.m. friend. You know what I'm saying? And we all have those friends that you can call. If you have one friend that you can call at 3 a.m. and they will ask no questions, and as they're calling, they're putting on their pants and getting ready and this, that, and the other. That's a true friend. That's the friend. You know what I'm saying? That really makes a difference. And some people don't have a friend like that. Some people are lucky to have one. I have multiple, and I'm glad. I feel blessed to have that type of friend in my life that I can call them at 3 a.m. and the only thing they'll do is start putting on their clothes, grabbing a hammer and a shovel. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, where we going? They ain't gonna ask where we going or whose car we taking. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought I had that too, Rodney. I was feeling some kind of way last night too. I called somebody and they was like, okay, I'm going to sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I didn't want to say this is the time I'm having suicidal thoughts about to jump off the cliff. Didn't want to say nothing like that, but I was like, okay, because I was feeling some kind of way too myself. I had a very rough night and I tossed and turned and I was like, I feel like something was after me. I don't know if, like I said, if I'm getting weak-minded or from not from changing, eating and drinking, liquids and stuff and all. I don't know. Like you said, the first 2 weeks is the roughest, and it is, and I'm trying to get myself in shape and gear dealing with the holidays and everything. And Rodney, I'm glad you could call me anytime, day or night, Rodney, and I'll get the plastic and the lime. I get and the bleach should be like Rodney need me, Rodney need help, SOS, And I thank you guys for being my friends too, because I was saying yesterday, I don't like holidays because a lot of my family is gone. But God bless me and put you guys in holding the gap because you guys are my new family. You know, I wasn't born with you. You know, it's not family by blood, but it's definitely by love. You know, and I know if I needed something in the pinch, I know you be there. Funny man, David Green to be there. You know, David Lee. I know if I needed, if I was really sending out my SOS, and I try not to send out my SOS because I try to suffer alone, because I know what it is that's doing this. So I tried to do like you, Rodney, be strong and handle it alone. But sometimes
you can't handle any of this alone. Like Rodney was saying, man, you need to have a couple of good friends that you consider family, you know, and like you were saying, you know, I ain't got no parents that are alive or anything like that. So it's up to my boys and my sisters in my little circle of friends. And the older I get, the smaller it gets. That's kind of funny. But you know, Rodney's absolutely right, man. You know, you gotta sit there and chill with your fellas and have a good time, and you know, be introspective on what the things that are important in your life now. You know, the things that were important in my life in my 20s certainly are not important in my 50s.
Rodney, let me ask you a question. Did chilling with your boys make you feel 18 again?
Even if it was for
somewhat,
a minute.
yeah, somewhat. I mean, you know, it made me feel old because we all old now, and we was talking about old shit. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about old shit that I ain't never think I'd be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Like what is old shit? Hey, Philip Page, give us some old shit.
What's up, Sam? How y'all doing, man? What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Man, we talking about routine bowel movements. You know what I'm saying? we like, yo, you like, yeah. We talking about one of my boys was like, man, I don't know what's going on, but I'm shit 3 times a day. I was like, God damn, dude, what the hell you did with your life?
He's supposed to shit after every meal. He right.
We told him, we was like, nigga, that's because you full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I'm like, yeah, I only shit once a day, dude. But I'm consistent. Every morning I shit. First thing in the morning when I wake up. You know, this is the conversation we have. And that's what I said. It was all old conversations and shit. We talking about our kids, girls and stuff. This, that, and the other. Yeah. We having a discussion on which ED pill works the best. Honey Pack, Cialis, or fucking Viagra and shit. That's the kind of conversations we sitting there talking about. We like, yo, yeah, don't try that shit, because we try to figure out who tried what and what's the best one to use and this, that, and the other. And blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so we was having all kinds of old ass conversations. Yeah.
You're right. That is absolutely an old ass conversation. Did anybody talk about getting a unit or dyeing their hair? That, you know how they paint their head and stick that paper on their head, the weave for the men? Anybody talk about?
We ain't talking about that. All of us are blessed to have our hair, except for we did think one of our niggas was finally going bald. We told him, we was like, it's about time you cut all that shit off. We was trying to figure out how long you was gonna have them edges on the edge and shit. So, you know, we talked about that. But you know, it was all fun games. We just frying each other, and you know, the wives was there, so we was, you know, yelling at each other about our wives and shit. And just having a good time, even though they was weak. Them wives was on their couch knocked out, son. Vicky was asleep. All of them was asleep. Your girl Gwen was there. Gwen ass was out. Gwen was out on the drink. So, you know, we was partying and celebrating and stuff like that. And, you know, but it was good. The food, man. The food was amazing, though.
Where was y'all at?
We was at my boy house out in, he lived out in Stafford County. And we went out there to visit him, and you know, he cooked on the grill. We had brisket, macaroni and cheese. Gwen made the potato salad. Yeah. We
with
had
no raisins in it.
Nah, that was Gwen potato salad. So you know it's legit. Gwen know how to cook. You know.
Okay.
And then we had what else we had in there? We had a bunch of food. Chicken wings. I made galbi. I don't know if the Korean short ribs. The next day, we watched the game together, the Commanders game. who edged out a win and stuff like that, and just it was just good to be with my boys. We all haven't been together in the same room probably since one of my boys got married, we all came to his wedding. But other than that, it's been at least 15, 20 years since we all been in the same place.
I want my money, Rodney, because Dallas won. I told you to pick Dallas over the Panthers. I told you, right?
We lost all the rest of them, though. We lost 3 out of the picks. We lost 3 out of the 6 picks. You picked
that's because y'all picked them.
Nah,
that one.
Give me that
I
bullshit.
can tell you which ones because y'all
it's called a parlay. It's called a parlay.
Look, I said Dallas, and everybody said nah. Did you pick Dallas?
I'm about to tell you right now. I'm pulling it up. I'll tell you in a minute. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up. But
you pull it up.
I'll tell you what I picked. But we missed 3. It was 3. It was 3 out of 6 we missed.
Which one? The one with the Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh, it's still.
I know y'all didn't
go for Eagles. I told you Eagles were gonna blind them.
Nah, I'll tell you.
Because y'all was talking about somebody on the injury list, and y'all was like, "Nah, they ain't gonna win." I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, once again, you was wrong either way. You still didn't. All right, so we missed the Miami and the Texans game. You said Miami because you said the Dolphins. And we missed the Chargers in Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay beat the Chargers.
I told y'all that.
You ain't tell us that. And then we missed the Green Bay and the Green Bay and Seattle. And
I told what did I tell you that was gonna happen?
Who'd you pick?
I picked Seattle.
Okay, then that's the team that lost. That's what I'm telling you. Seattle lost. The Green Bay beat them.
Okay. Okay.
Good job out there.
But I picked my Dallas. I knew we was gonna win.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
I didn't even put that game in there. It wasn't even in the pick.
Oh, damn.
Should have Dallas garbage anyway.
My Seattle Seahawks lost.
Yeah, they lost.
He got smashed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because that was Coach. Coach wanted Green Bay. And he said something about that. So, we got it this week picking.
I got a question for the panel. And it's pretty specific. Now, we're all getting a little older and shit like that, but if you are you know your circle of friends and you know their personalities, you know what they do, what they don't do, and all that shit. But when you got one of those friends that's constantly picking people up off the side of the road that are homeless and saying, "Come on, man, you can get a shower, you can get something to eat, whatever," and then within a day or so, you find out this motherfucker's tricky as shit. Well, I had that experience yesterday with Uncle Rick, and you guys met Uncle Rick. He's almost 70 years old, very, very nice guy. And he picked up this dude at the gas station. It was raining like hell, and took him in. And it was the first day I noticed his hands were all black. And you were talking about addiction, Ronnie. And I said, "Hey, bro, are you on meth?" He knew I caught him, and he goes, "I haven't been on it." I said, "Well, how long have you not been on it?" And he said, 12 hours. I said, "Then you're still on it."
Oh,
you better be very, very careful.
He was still
You better
high.
be very, very careful around my friend Rick. You better be very, very careful around my friend Rick. Well, the next day, I'm on the Morning Mac show, and that was yesterday, by the way. And I'm sitting here, smoking my cigarette with my hand out the window, and Rick comes and grabs my hand, and I hand him a beer, and I see the kids still with him, and they come running in here, and I'm like, man, this guy's still fucking hyped up. So when the guy sat down in my chair, and he'd never been in my house before, and the dogs are barking, and both of them come walking in, and I hit mute. You guys probably didn't even notice this, but I hit mute, and I said, "You guys get the fuck out of here, man. I'm on a podcast right now. You need fucking jumper cables. I'll be there as soon as this fucking show's over. Get the fuck out of here." And then I put my mic back on. And then as Rick was walking with the boy that he was trying to help, he says, that's one motherfucker you don't want to mess with. And as soon as the show was over, I went over to see what was going on. And the boy was fucking, I busted him in his bathroom smoking a bubbler. And I said, right now, you're going to pack your shit and get the fuck out of here, man.
See, we don't know what bubblers are. I mean, I don't. Do anybody else know what a bubbler is?
It's for smoking
No,
meth.
that's the first time I'd heard of a bubbler. The last bubbler I heard was somebody farted. And they went bubble.
Okay.
And,
Anyway, but he's almost 70 years old. The point was this: he's only 70 years old.
Hold on.
Before you get to the bubbler,
the question was this: if you got one of your people, and that someone that is a stranger to you, and they take advantage of them,
what do the black hand mean with the meth? You said that man had black hands. What does black hands?
Because he probably was trying to smoke it on aluminum foil.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Turns your hands black.
Really? I didn't know.
Because it's from the pipe. It's from the pipe or whatever. It's the residue from the pipe.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
So you end up with antifreeze and all of that battery acid on your hand from trying to put it in aluminum foil. I know what the contents are, but I never seen anyone smoke it before.
Well, I will tell you this: I never seen a kid run so fast with all of his shit.
Well,
70-year-old.
stop picking up derelicts, bums, and
what are you asking though? What really are you asking?
He wasn't asking anything.
Phil, the question that I was asking is, what would you do for your friend if you saw that your friend was potentially making a poor decision trying to help someone? What would you do? Would you get involved?
I got a friend right now that's a really good friend, and I know
that was the question.
At any point in time, he gonna relapse, and all I can do is be there for him. So because I understand addiction. So, I mean.
And make a poor decision. Tell him what you tell him. Tell him the right thing. Say, I wouldn't do that. Just be the
making poor decisions is not part of relapsing. Making poor decisions is, find some. You dealing with an addiction, so it's not making a poor decision. That's your addiction kicking up. So I'm not gonna say, I can want to be clean as much as I want to, but shit. If my addiction has still got a hold of me and shit, that's not a poor decision. That's an addiction. So I don't know what your boy working with, but
Yeah, well, apparently that old man.
And if you're doing it that time, you better bet that ain't the first time. So
it don't sound like the old man is doing it. It's someone he wants to help is doing it.
Well, that's exactly right.
So the old man wasn't doing it.
Right. The old man's not doing it. It's someone.
Okay.
Yeah, I got confused too. I thought he was saying the old man was doing it.
That's what I thought.
No, he called me actually the moment that he picked this kid up. Because I'm kind of his protector, as a caretaker of some sort.
That's the old man's poor decision. Helping people.
So I went over and I sized the boy up.
So that dude packing. Yeah.
That's what he said he did.
Yeah, you supposed to impact.
Damien sent him running up out of there. That's what he did. See, his friend is making poor decision about.
So that's the poor decision he made. Okay. That's the poor decision he made was picking up the kid.
Yeah, picking up danger.
Okay.
And it's bad because people get killed by stuff like that.
Damien
go out try to help
terrible
somebody.
job telling that story.
Yeah,
he was like,
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I was confused like a motherfucker. I didn't understand.
Connie will tell you, one of her girlfriends down in Fort Myers, and this actually happened, and that's why I'm so twitchy about this shit. When you've got a good friend, someone that comes and has coffee with you, has talks and shit, and you need them, they need you, and you guys are cool. But Susie would come over and hang out with Connie, and they just do their girl stuff. And she said, "Well, I was at Tony's, and this dude was on the street. I said, well, you can, you just come crash at my place. And this is Fort Myers Beach, by the way. And she come over one day, and she was talking to Connie, and she goes, "Hey, I got this guy that I've had staying in my house for like 3-4 days, and he won't leave now." And Connie goes, "Do you want me to go, throw his ass out? Because my wife ain't no fucking joke, man. She is not no joke." And I said, "Do you need any help?" And she goes, No, I got this." And she was used to doing that with the beach people. And so we didn't hear from her for 2 days. And what happened was the guy beat her to death with a hammer and then stuffed her in an Amazon dumpster. And then they finally found him in her car in Jacksonville.
Oh.
And he admitted everything. Beat her to death with a hammer.
Because she told him to get out.
That shit happens. It happens.
Yeah,
I mean, you just
does.
No, but that's why I get twitchy, man. Because if I got one of my homies who's got someone I don't fucking know, just the way I am now is I'm gonna check you out, bro. I mean, I'm gonna size you up, I ask you questions, because if I think you're gonna try and make me or any of my friends a mark, you are surely mistaken.
yeah, that shit happens.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Now now that I got all four of you all on the panel, I think I already know Beast's answer. This is the question of the day. All right, if somebody offers you $10,000, right? Would you rather take a chance? Say somebody big like Snoop Doggy Dogg, and we comedians. He said, "I'll give you a chance. You can open for me on the show, or I'll give you $10,000." Which one would you take? Would you take the money or would you take the chance?
I'd take the chance.
Okay. Would you take the money or the chance, Damien?
Show.
I'd be up there with my cowboy hat and a blunt. I'd be taking the chance. Fuck that $10,000.
Right.
Money comes
Phil, would you take the money or the chance?
I take the chance.
Okay, Rodney, money or the chance?
I'm a betting man, and I always bet on myself. So chance.
There you go. There you go.
We all
Lock it in.
Nobody
Lock
take
it
the
in.
money. So $10,000 ain't good enough. Nobody take the money. Okay.
I can get $10,000 back somehow, but I might not get an opportunity again.
That's what I said. And I can say all I need is that one chance to open the door, and boom. That's what I was telling Owen Saturday. Mr. Funderburk. I said, "Oh, you doing movies and stuff?" I said, "Look, I'm an actress too. I said, all I need is a door to get in to shine. That's all we need is just a little glimmer of light so we can cast it in. Bing! See, that's the only thing that'll hold back the darkness is the light. You can have a whole room of darkness, but all it takes is one red light to break that stuff up."
Dr. Pool Stick.
And that is that. Molly, we got a video for
Hey,
him.
but that you know what though, out there before y'all run that video, that goes with that same old thing. They got $1 million of dinner with $1 million of dinner with Beyonce, or $1 million of dinner with Jay-Z, and people actually took the $1 million. That took
Wait a minute. There's a difference between $1 million and $10,000.
Yeah, they took
$1 million. I'm taking $1 million because
a lot of them. A lot of
Okay,
them took the dinner. A lot of them took the dinner. They sure did. They took the dinner.
$1 million. There's a difference between $1 million and $10,000.
Yeah, right. A lot of them. I watched that little skit that they had going on, and them motherfuckers took the dinner.
Yeah, a lot of people. I'd rather sit down with Jay-Z. I can learn so much and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm taking
That's the body he's willing to teach you that.
2,000. I'm taking all that. I don't. If I'm that good, I can open up for these dudes. I'd be all right. I just
there
need
you
the
go.
Can turn 10 to 30 quick. So I ain't tripping. Give me the 10,000. Give me the $1 million. I don't care about these celebrities. They put on who they want to put on. Like,
yeah, that's right.
That's just my opinion. I met too many people say, "Oh, I remember I opened up for this person when I was young. I used to open up for them and broke his shit." So I'm just saying,
all the time.
Open up for these people. You got the
I
opportunity
hear all the time,
and they still ain't do nothing with it. So I bet you if they was offered money all them times, they would have took the money now.
But this is only one time you was offered the money. I mean,
oh yeah.
It's just you shouldn't say that you're gonna be consistent. It's just one time.
Yeah, but just as many people as you say didn't get that opportunity and didn't make it, there's a lot more people that did get that opportunity and did make it too.
Yep.
So you know,
Boy, it was
it's
all-
all about what you how you feel about yourself. If I get the opportunity, I'm gonna take it. So
Yep.
I mean,
Amen, brother.
it's that
And
simple.
again, you know, when
mean-
people see if you get an opportunity like that, Althea, the one thing that it needs to shine is your authenticity. You have to be just you. Don't be anyone else. Don't copy no one. Just go.
Yeah. You think it takes
And
another
don't worry
person
about
for
the
you to
results.
get where you
Don't worry
at?
about the
Hell
results.
yeah.
Just do it.
Don't
The
copy.
one who
anyone.
put Diddy on and all these people on. You know, like why nobody can't become a star on their own? Seem like it seems like everybody look for somebody to put them on. It takes the, and then if you believe in that, I ain't never made it because nobody ever really gave me a shot. You can get
So
yourself
that's the way the industry works. I mean, that's the way the game is.
Yeah, but
your own
That's
show.
the way the game is.
And
make
somebody
money.
did give Diddy a shot. It was Andre Harrell who did
Yep.
the intern. Diddy was running around the campus of Howard, just getting on everybody there, throwing them parties. He started out throwing the parties and stuff.
That's how he
And
came
somebody
around.
gave him a shot.
If
I mean,
y'all wanna
somebody,
tell it like
you don't
that,
do
I'm
nothing by
saying, if
yourself.
y'all wanna tell it like
Somebody
that,
always help
he
you.
gave him a shot. Yeah, somebody gonna help you. We gotta help yourself sometimes.
Right.
It never seemed like nobody care to help themselves. It always seemed like people think if this person let me open up or this person, I will automatically be famous, and it don't work like that.
You got work.
It doesn't work like that.
You got. We
But
all
there's
know
so
that.
many-
Molly.
well,
You know
once the
that.
door, what was it? Once the door is open and you walk through and you can see your way through the fog, you should make yourself successful with the
That's right.
opportunity that's given to you.
You got
It don't
shot.
matter.
Yeah,
It don't matter. Once that womb opened and you pop out, that was by chance because you could have died right afterwards. You just have to take the opportunities as they come.
yeah.
Well, go out there. I think that every comedian needs to go out there, no matter how big the crowd is, now how much you're getting paid. I believe that every comedian, regardless of where you are on the lineup, whether you're a guest spot, a feature, or a headliner, you should always be the headliner. You want to make sure everyone that goes behind you has to work twice as hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's anybody. That's even a singer. It don't matter. I mean, that's anybody.
But
Any
we have
profession.
some people, and we all know in the comedy community that they don't want you to do good because they want to look good. So I was told that you can't be.
Dang.
I mean, when I'm telling you, when they told me this, I just looked at that person and laughed. You can't be funnier than the feature or the headliner. I was like, if I'm funny, I'm funnier. Why can't I be? You ain't supposed to be funnier than the feature or the headline. You got some comedians that tell you don't curse, don't do this, don't do that, because I'm saving it for my set. I'm saving all of this for my set because the people come to see me to make them laugh. And when I heard these stories, I was like, these are stories.
Are you
Right.
fucking? He said,
They
"Are you
got
fucking
stories that
serious?"
happen all the time.
Yeah, I
What do you
mean,
I had a relatively big name comedian in LA told me that
LA told me too.
you don't want to be funnier than the headliner. You may do it once, but you'll never get the chance to do it to him again.
Shit,
That's
oh,
right.
yeah.
Damn.
It sound yeah, because y'all saying y'all
If
want to
that's
open up
the
for
case,
these
I'll take my
people.
chances. I'll take my
Oh, I'm
chances.
gonna take my chances too, but it is what it is.
The money. That's the thing. You might as well take the money because if you opening up for these people, you damn sure can't be funnier than them. So if that's your opportunity, why would you blown it by trying to
Wait a minute.
outshine the person who giving you the opportunity? Now all your doors shut. Then they be
Wait a minute,
connected.
who said,
People.
who said you try? Who said you're trying? The opportunity, if they put that stipulation in the directive contract with the 10,000, I would take the 10,000 because undoubtedly this person is not as funny as they think they are. Then I'd go to take the money. But if they telling me you can open for me with free range to do what you're doing, to do what you do, then I take the opportunity. See, now you put stipulations on my creativity. You can't restrict someone's creativity.
Even if they don't put no restrictions on it, and you funnier than him, you think you getting another shot? You just ruin your shot. That's
No,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna get shot
You ain't gonna
because
get shot.
trick is
1 minute y'all just
Yeah.
argued the fact that this what happens. Then now y'all saying the opposite. I'm confused.
no.
Then
Okay,
We talking about
like they
specific
say,
incidents. We're not saying everybody is like that. We're saying that there are people like that, you know, but there are
one
people
door
who
opens,
want you
when
to be
one door
cool.
closes, another one opens. I tell anybody,
Well,
when you get on stage,
I
be the best you can be, because
Hold
you
on,
never
Dickie.
know
Hold
who
on,
else is in that audience.
Well, I guarantee you,
Confused.
if you are working with a real comic community member, not only is he going to say, "Oh my God, you killed it, bro!
Yeah.
You killed it! I want you to perform again," because he had a problem following. You know, because you destroy the audience. You got them warmed up. That's for damn sure. But
So that's
if
what
they
LA
come back to you after the show and they're pissed about the fact that you were funnier or you got more laughs or whatever, well, whose fault is that? It's theirs.
I did a show and I came off the stage and the guy didn't know I heard, and the guy guest in the headliner didn't know I heard what he told the promoter. He said, "You didn't tell me that I was gonna have to go behind one of the kings of comedy." I guess he thought he was being funny, but you know,
Don't be
you know,
scared.
I was like,
Don't be scared.
I took it as a fucking compliment. You know, I don't know if he meant it that way, but
That was definitely
Man, big day.
that was definitely a compliment. Definitely.
that wasn't a compliment. It was actually a dig, but it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, they just showed that I did my thing. You know,
Yeah. Some people's mind have to reduce people to make themselves look bigger, and it don't
Yeah,
work.
that's true.
Because when their mental settle in and realize, damn, I had to work too hard for that, because it's draining trying to be funny, especially if you get a routine and something else that entered your mind. It is absolutely draining, and the crowd is not riding with you at the moment, and then you got your highs and your lows, and your brain is not functioning well. Be it marijuana or melatonin or whatever the hell you got, it could be your own natural juices. But sometimes it just don't gel. Some people come out to laugh, and some people come out to criticize.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you better get high.
Man, thing about comedians, man, the bigger
let's
you
see if
get,
this
the
guy's
bigger your
funny.
ego gets.
Let's see if this guy's funny. I love that vibe. Oh, let's see if he's funny.
I mean,
We
you
got
got
a
hecklers.
video.
Oh, I love hecklers. I'll
You
prove it.
got
And I'll
this
show him now.
missionary video with Snoop Dogg and Dre. Then you got this other video with this girl that
I
gave
got
this
I got
boy
like the 4
disease.
videos. You know, I send them. Well, when you get them, there's going to be in the order. It's going to be in the order from the bottom to the top. But
Yeah, well, it's
you got to
Snoop
go
and
from
I
the
don't
top
think
to
we
the
can
bottom.
share. I don't think we can share this short film by Snoop and Dre too long. It's a
Okay, well
12
then we do. That's
video.
last. That's come last. Anyway, that was Missionary. Snoop Doggy Dogg got a new album drop called Missionary, and it came with the with a short film too. And
Yeah,
that's how the guy got me slipped up in the contest. Talk about you won $10,000. All you got to do is click on this link, and I'm going to deliver it to you. And it's from this. And I'm like, do Snoop know that they got? Of course, he don't know they out there using his name. Look, Snoop, somebody out there frauding people with you and Dre and 50 Cent. Talking about you gonna win $10,000. Look, I'm supposed to be one of the winners. Snoop, where my $10,000, Snoop? That's how the question of the day came up. $10,000 or a chance to open up for one of them concerts.
Man,
For
give me
50
my
Cent or Dre. I
10,000.
want to. I'm gonna be on some of the shows.
18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, who was working at a local Home Depot. She had a 2-year-old daughter with this man, 20-year-old Keith Agee. Keith got a phone call from his doctor telling him he had an STD just days after being intimate with Brooklyn.
I've never been so mad in my life.
Which made him so mad, he immediately left his job and drove 90 minutes to the Home Depot store where Brooklyn was working. Keith entered the store, confronted her about the STD, and became enraged when she turned her back and began to walk away from him. And that's when he shot her 7 times in aisle 52 of the store. Even more disturbing, his mom also worked at the Home Depot and was Brooklyn's manager, and texted her son that if he didn't kill Brooklyn, he was a bitch. It was later revealed in court that Brooklyn didn't even have an STD. He was charged with premeditated murder and was sentenced to life in prison. Keith's mom was also charged with Brooklyn's murder. This is 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, who was working at a local Home Depot. She had a 2-year-old daughter with this man, 20-year-old Keith Agee.
Now, to me, that sound like, of course, it sounded like it was premeditated because they had to come up with the lie to own the crime, so they could say, "Oh, it was a, he separated sanity. He thought he got an STD." No, that ain't a passion. Thought he got an STD and went off. But the mama up there, you better do this, you better do that, and yeah, the mama should have got some time too because you egging your son on, telling him to go hurt someone. What kind of parent is going to tell you to go out there and take another person's life? That is just bad parenting altogether. What is just like that lady? Remember last year, or was it the year before last, when that lady told her son to shoot that boy? And to carry out, we showed it on the show.
Yeah.
But,
Told her son, right?
Yeah, the lady told her son. The man got into the altercation with the lady, and the son came in there and shot, because the mother said, shoot, we're supposed to protect our children, no matter how age. Do you think Tyree is an old, rusty-ass old man? He's 31. But do you think I'm going to tell him, get going there, kill that nigga, Tyree, kill that nigga. If you don't kill that nigga, you blah, blah this, you blah, blah that. If my son gets so enraged, I'm going to be like, what's going on? Calm yourself down. And I would never tell him to go out and hurt somebody else, especially the mother of their 2-year-old child. Oh, that's my take on that. What I saw. Well, what do y'all think? Should the boy's mother, got time too? Because his baby mama gone.
That shit was time. That shit was crazy. She needed it. She needed to get all the time because she the one instigated that shit. That you better go kill that bitch. You better. That's. She's. I don't know what kind of mama that is.
That what? What happened?
Somebody calling her.
Oh. Okay. Phil, Beast, what y'all take on that? Damien, did the mother need to get some time too?
That shit ain't even normal. Of course she needed to get some time. What kind of question is that?
She need to get in on that time.
They all get a part of that bit. They all get a part of that one. Yeah.
And that's saying little girl lost her mama, daddy, and grandma.
Yep. And
that hurts.
Well, it's a tragedy when you see parents younger than my generation, and that shit is actually possible. Because all children want is to love their parents, and regardless of what you do in your life, they always want to love you. And when you use that as a weapon, man, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Molly,
she should do all the fucking time. She should do all the fucking time. Tell your baby do
about the video, Molly.
Sad case. Al 52. I don't know. He did it in the store. He didn't think nothing about it. I don't premeditated. It's like he acted out of emotion right then and there. It's like premeditated. I know you ain't planning on shooting her in the store that your mother work at. So it's like he was just mad and angry, and he lost it. But at the end of the day, she didn't.
He brought the gun, didn't he?
Yeah,
she. That's the thing, Phil. It was coming out of my mouth. Who the fuck could give a kid a gun?
Wait a minute, let him finish. Let him finish. Let Molly finish.
Carry guns all day, every day.
Go ahead, Molly.
I guess. No, they carry guns all day, every day. Most places you can carry, most places you go. Lil Baby shot somebody in Walmart. And he ain't planning to shoot somebody in Walmart, but somebody planning on robbing him. All I'm saying, I don't think he was planning on walking into a store, shooting her on camera 7 times. I think it was out of anger. So other people can think differently. That's okay with me. But this is my thoughts on it. I don't think he did that, I think it was out of anger. He really thought this girl gave him a disease. He wanted to probably talk to her. It ain't turned out the way he thought it did because he really believed that she gave him something. The whole time, another girl gave it to him, so he probably did shot her too, but I just think it was out of anger. I think it's mental illness there for sure with him and moms, for mom to even encourage him to do that. Something ain't right, but at the end of the day, they're in jail. They deserve to be in jail and they need to stay there.
Wow. This brings up a show that I saw last night called Secret Society. This kind of like creeped me out a little bit. That it's on Tubi and Fozzy. What's that? Farfy TV. So it's free. Secret Society 1. It basically it's about these trannies that got killed because they was going around tricking straight men, right? Now, and they said they was non-detectable. They looked just like women. And one of the guys, they in Atlanta, and it was a ball player. He about to go on the draft, and the other, his brother was a big time, dealer. And these two women was tricking them. And the ball player that was getting ready to go on the draft found out that his girl was actually he was like, I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. He was like, wait a minute, no wonder we couldn't have sex with the light on. And he said, wait a minute, was that your ass? He said, no wonder you always wanted to hit it from the back. And he was like, was I ever even in the, the punani? Then he was, and the tranny ran in the bathroom, locked the door, right? And it was amazing to me how somebody killed the other girl. They didn't know how or why, because if you out, they was tricking rich men, they was tricking men with the money to get the bag. And that's how they live their life, just like hookers, just like them thoughts and hoes. Only difference that they were born men. And they wasn't telling these other men. Some of the guys, one of the guys was cool with it. He ended up getting killed, but he was cool with it. But the ones that didn't know it, they was like, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I mean, they was going off. If you got tricked, that don't mean you gay. All it means that you got tricked. But in the man's mind, that will really
sounds like you put yourself in the wrong situation. It's called poor decision making.
I got 4 men on the panel, right? If you ever, we're going to use it with the head because that's how they lured everybody in with the head. They was undetectable. They had butt and breasts, and they lured everybody in with getting some head, right? So it's 4 men.
And a half.
Well, your half don't count because
it does count.
Because if you
got 3 men in the league,
you tricking the tranny. They thinking you a man, and then you pull out psych. Then he said psych. He do you
when you say psych,
yeah, that's it.
Ain't no fucking psych.
Listen. What you're saying actually happened in Pittsburgh. I was like 17, and we had this big gay guy that, back in the day they used to call them punks and all that stuff. He was, when I tell you this motherfucker was big as Tony Atlas. He was a big broad motherfucker, and he was messing with this little guy. They got to the house. The guy did him. He knew that the guy was gay. They called it trade back then.
That's not what I'm talking about. It's not these men are looking for women and want women, but it was a little twink come along, undetectable, dressed and looking just like a woman, trying to get with them. And I got 4 men on the panel. If you receive head and find out that it was a switch hitter, I'm gonna call it a switch hitter because you're switching.
Not a switch hitter.
A switch hitter. Phil, what would you do? Does that mean you gay now?
What would I do after the fact, or what would I do? What do you mean? What would I do?
See, the men after the fact, it blew their mind because they
Well,
love
it
to
sounded like
hear.
this dude that got to the point where he was in a relationship with this chick.
No, we're not talking about that. Y'all meeting in the club, y'all having a good time. You going back like you do with any other female. They have a good time, and they show you a good time. But then at the end, you find out that your good time was had by a twink. What do I mean? Because the boy set up. He said, "I am not gay." That's the first thing he said, and he wanted the man ran in the bathroom. He was going to break him down. He said, if it wasn't for the draft tomorrow, he said, don't think. He said, there's two things that's keeping me from going in that bathroom and breaking your neck. He said, and this door ain't one of them.
All right. So, Reese, I'm gonna answer your question for you.
Okay.
One incident like that, for me personally, an incident like that isn't going to define me.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So let's just say, but I mean, for that to happen, it had to be a lot of different things, you know. But I'm going to answer your question. Somehow I'm in the club, you know, I meet this person, they end up giving me head. First of all, I'm gonna blame myself because I should have did more investigation before I just allowed them to give me head.
Absolutely.
Second of all, if immediately after they gave me head, they said I'm a man, I'm gonna just leave, and I'm gonna chalk it up to never finding out if that shit was true. You know what I'm saying? Chalk that up to never finding out if that was a man or a woman, and I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day, go to work the next day, and never talk about it like it didn't happen. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Right. Well, see,
And let's get one more thing, Reese. Let's get something straight. I got a lot of head in my life, and it damn sure ain't no head that I ever had that made me want to kill myself or think any less of myself afterwards. You know.
Amen. That's what I was.
No. In the movie, he was confused because they started going together, but the man and the woman was where the man and the man was going together, and he found
That's too much interaction.
Boys, these people was fooling these people up in Philadelphia, where I'm from. What was their name?
They wanted to get fooled. Reese, let's get something straight. A purebred dude like myself, you ain't getting me fooled like that. Like, I'ma see baby pictures. I'ma ask fucking questions. You tell me, y'all, I just want to hit it from the back. I'm gonna be like, nah, I want to see you. Like, I'm a nigga. I want to see you. Like, I need a show and shit. Like, come on, let's get this whole thing popping. I'm not just gonna
me suspicious as hell.
I'm not gonna walk into a dark room and it's dark and he or she is like, oh, I just want you to hit it from the back. I'll be like, oh nah, I don't. First thing I'm gonna do is click on the lights. You know what I'm saying?
Hitting it from the back doesn't mean hitting the doggy style. When they say I thought when they say hit it from the back, it means just doggy style. Yeah. But he must have been hitting her in the tutor. And not knowing it. How you gonna hit the tutor?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's too many questions here. Like I'm saying, how do you not know the difference? You know what I'm saying? But they catching dudes that are so desperate that they not asking the questions. You know what I'm saying? They just happy to get scooch.
They're not asking questions and doing their due diligence.
Not necessarily. I know some guys, I'm trying to tell you, they used to call them Trey. It used to call him.
I hear what Molly said. We all talked over Molly. I hear him in the back.
Mike, I think it just be low. Nah, I was listening to Lee. I said he might just be gay. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, movies they plot
if we're talking about getting tricked into something. You know, I know in my travels, and I've been to a lot of drag shows and shit, and there are some men out there that you would know the fucking difference without checking the equipment.
Put a pin in me because you just cut Molly off.
Hey, he said, LA said, show the proof, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, look, man, at least I'm being honest about it. There was a time, and it was in Key West, Florida, during Fantasy Fest, and I thought for sure that this was a woman, and it wasn't. And I found out afterwards, and I wasn't disappointed because I thought it was a woman. So I keep that in my head.
What do you mean you wasn't disappointed?
Good job. I just high-five that motherfucker. Good job, bro.
I was gonna ask how far did this shit go?
Say good job.
He
That
said
was
he
it.
high-fived
And I
him.
walked away and I went and got a beer and I told all my friends, I just got a blowjob for the most beautiful woman in Key West. I didn't tell him it was a dude. I was trying to, flex my muscles and shit. But no, yeah, it was a dude. High five, bro. You want a beer?
Okay.
I'm good with that. Way to go, Damien.
Yeah, I
There you
think that might was his life story in that damn movie. I'm not sure how that
No,
turned
what
out.
the boy thought it was the girlfriend, and you can't. He's about to get drafted, and his brother just got clipped and went to jail. His brother, they gangster. Somebody came back and murdered one of the girls, and now the one that's
telling the whole movie, man.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I
Oh,
won't
y'all
watch
got it.
the shit anyway, but
I ain't watching it anyway, but
Yeah, you can tell anyway because I don't want to see this shit.
I mean, no, it's not a gay movie. It's not.
no, it's a gay movie.
Call it what it is.
What is a gay movie? What is a gay movie?
It's not promoting and pushing.
like a gay movie.
A movie that got more than 5 dicks and 20 titties.
Yeah,
No, it's telling the story of what happened.
Yeah, but see, I know some people, some men, they know that these people, some of them are gay. I was with them when they would walk up and say, "Oh, that nigga right there."
Well, that's a whole different story, Lee. That's a whole different story.
Lee. I'm talking about this young boy. He was in the club with all the thoughts. And everything was all terrible.
Can a woman trick you, Reese? Can a woman trick you into being in a relationship with her and you think it's a man the whole time? And she just say cut the lights off, hitting you with a toy, you sucking on a toy, you wouldn't know it ain't real.
No, because I'm nosy. I'm that type. I need to see.
People nosy.
You ain't no different.
I ain't even
you think I'm not gonna look before I put my dick in there? I'ma look. Like, what the fuck
I'm
you talking
touching
about?
clearly as a motherfucker.
And Reese, if you were nosy, you'd be getting some. You'd be finding for it. You'd be rooting for it. If you were nosy.
I'm nosy. I'm like, let me see it. Where is that? And I've got my inspector on. I'm looking for bumps, blemishes. I'm like, you need to shade this or that or whatever. I'm looking for smell. I'm checking for everything. So ain't no way. Ain't no a woman. It would never get me as an undetectable.
Well, that's the same thing we saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
But
that might fool your ego.
The man had a butt and the breast and look just they feeling on the butt. How come y'all ain't going between the legs with the 2-finger frosting?
We are saying that.
No, what are you talking about?
I'm saying before I stick my joint in there, I'ma see it. I need to see it. I don't. To me, that's part of the arousement. I don't want to stick it in no dark hole. I want to see
You
what
certainly don't want to look down there when the lights are on. It looks like a split, cheese sandwich. That's gross. You got to pull those lips apart sometimes.
But you know what? Ain't nobody ever asked me to see it.
But I bet you they asked you to feel it and touch it.
Yeah, open your mouth. Your eyes right there.
Might not want to see it, but I'm gonna feel it.
Eyes closed.
Yeah, I mean,
you weren't Reese, so you fooled some niggas. That's what you saying?
No, I am what I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a
there
big
you
girl.
go. So there you go. So you couldn't. So they didn't have to ask you to see it. Apparently, they saw it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, y'all saying that y'all not going to do nothing without seeing, and I'm sitting there wondering. I'm like, but nobody ever let me. Well,
you wasn't in the pitch dark, was you? You be telling niggas cut all the lights. It's pitch dark in here, and I'm gonna hit it from the back because I don't want to. No. I'm confused.
Now wait a minute. You haven't courted some dude, Althea, and said something like, "Now look, I'm not going to give you a blowjob. I just want you to put it in my mouth till the swelling goes down." You can negotiate blowjobs.
No, I say that for you because I don't even put tongues in my mouth, let alone willies. You got to be a special ding-a-ling to get this.
Not a special ding-a-ling.
You got to be special to get the works.
When you say special, you mean like handicap or?
You gotta be special. Look, I got a picture.
They got to
of
give you a
Gabby.
remote first.
Hey,
Is,
they call
is,
they
Dick
call
gotta, is Dick gotta have an extra chromosome?
And
they
no,
call
no,
them the
and
they
this
call them
mouth.
the disabled. They call them the disabled.
Dick Able.
You got to be
The
you got to be
disabled.
special to me. But trust, you know if you special, because I'll gobble you up. I'm like, was that a Ritz? That was a that was
Reach
a
on one of them
saltine.
little events. There she go, Welling. Go ahead.
We think about Chico Welling.
Yeah, there you go. You
Nah,
ain't seen the dick in so long. You don't know what you do.
yes, I do. I still keep practice.
You keep
Hey,
practicing.
Althea,
Keep
Althea, I'm
practice
going
with
to
what?
tell you this.
The
I
shower.
This is
got
what I
The
tell
shower
bananas
all
head.
and
The
ladies.
shower
cucumbers.
head don't. You can't do that with the shower head. You drown.
No,
Fucking.
but you can do it with bananas and cucumbers and ice cream and popsicles and
Your mother
everything and
got to
swallow.
come over your
There
house
you
for a
go.
shower.
That
What's
ain't no
up right
practice.
there?
There you go. All right, no problem. No problem. Althea, Damien, whatever you said.
Althea,
No,
Steven,
I was gonna tell Althea. I said this is what I use on all the ladies, and my wife knows it. I use
Damien
it on all the
McFarland.
ladies. I said, look,
Is this
I've
line?
got a training penis. I have a
Not
training
a
penis.
training
Start with mine
penis.
and work your way up to the big dicks.
Not a training
But just start
penis.
with mine. The
he
training
said start
penis.
with his.
Dang first.
Damien, let me tell you something.
But,
If I could crack
yeah.
sunflower seeds and give you it at the same time, I don't want it. I've been there, look, spitting it up, breaking up sunflower seeds. I don't want it. I had LWDs before. I don't want it. I had LW, and that's what it stands for, Little Wet Damien's.
Fair
That's
enough.
what it-
I don't
Fair
want
enough.
anything.
It sounds like somebody real turned up on Tuesday.
You can't add training
Fair
into
enough.
anything, dang. You know, when you think of training, you think of training wheels and shit like that. It's kid shit. You know. But I get it.
Yeah,
saying
you're right.
that's small.
Lock it in. Lock
I
it in. You're
get
right.
it, but I'm trying to forget it.
Damien, if your nuts is bigger than your tally knuckle, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's there's one that hangs lower than the head.
Hey, Reese,
You know, they're
Reese,
just
you don't
getting
need to
lower.
be judging. Be happy with whatever you get.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
But that's just it. I'm not taking anything.
Let
I'm not putting-
her without sin cast the first stone. You ain't got no sin. You ain't
Uh-huh.
casting shit.
Hey, Althea, I can teach you, but I'd have to charge. La 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 la.
I don't want no milkshake. I'm lactose
Yeah.
intolerant. I ain't doing nothing with the milk.
No, it's not milkshake. It's just a little bit of semen.
No, I do sea moss, not seaman. I
Oh,
see the moss, not the men. Okay,
sounds
Lord
waterproof.
have mercy. All right, let's
not the man. Next video, Molly Mall.
still at tricking people.
Oh no, everybody answered in that
Hey,
question. Like,
Reese,
wait,
you worse than them. You trick
Yeah.
niggas into thinking they're gonna get some, and the other then you want to have conversations the whole night.
but I'm not tricking.
That's worse. I'd rather you be a man.
Oh, no way, Jose.
I'd rather you be a man than me come over there thinking I'm gonna get some, and then we gotta have a 4-hour conversation. Shit.
Look, you know what?
I'd
You
rather
know
you
when
just cut the lights off and then tell me you was a dude afterwards.
Nope, you get some when you hear me say, big girl needs some loving. When I start twerking on you, yeah, the big girl needs some loving. Then you know, come on over for the hot loving.
Man,
I'm gonna tell you, if I gotta wait 4 hours, I'm losing interest.
that's what Tink Tink said.
Althea,
Tink Tink said
save
you
a
was all
horse, ride
talk.
a cowboy.
Oh, I gotta check on Tink Tink to see if he's
Said
still.
you all talk. Don't talk to him no more. Leave him
You gotta
alone.
check up
man.
Tink, make sure his ass
No, he
still
was sick.
working.
No,
Stop
he was
leading him
sick.
on. Just call him and tell him you a man. That way
No,
he'll
he
stop
got a
talking
blood
and worry
infection.
about
He got a blood. He had an
Tink
infection.
got a
Hey,
blood
that's what happened when you backed up. See, Reese? You done gave him a blood infection, got him all backed up all the time. That's what
Yeah.
happened. You heard of blue balls. That's what happened when you backed up.
No, he
You
just
get-
rested
your
over.
balls
He be
turn
all right.
blue and you get a blood infection.
He just rested over. He be all right. Next video, Molly.
You sent the live footage. And they still live too.
No, on that debate. That's the last thing that I want to get to, that debate. And guess what they debating over?
It
They
said
in the House now debating about the immigrants, the migrants law. They said Kamala and Biden and all of these migrants over here and the killing, murder, raping, what off the charts. because there's a whole lot of people over here losing their mind.
Yeah, ain't no crime or everything. That's mostly in Colorado though, and a couple of places. It ain't everywhere. You know, they were
It ain't
trying
the
to
American dream anymore. It's the American nightmare.
It's wherever Ron
that's
DeSantis
scary,
and there
though.
was busting the people too. But there's another video before that. I think there's two or three more before that.
Reese, LA Josh Preston said you come over there and want to do the show. When niggas come over there, you want to talk to them about, you want to tell them it's Turn Up Tuesday and start watching clips and discussing it. Niggas trying to get them draws. Reese want to do the show. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? What's your favorite color? Here you go.
Ask LA Josh Preston.
If I was a tranny,
where would he take me? How would he get me in the mood? How do y'all think y'all would get me in the mood to even want to do the love and stuff?
It's impossible.
Just grab your hand and listen to some Barry White.
Reese.
That's what I do. I just grab your hand and say, let's go. We're going to go dance.
Reese is just going to wait enough time to find something wrong. That's all she wants to do. She just want to wait enough time to find something wrong. She's going to ask you all these setup questions so she can argue with you and then don't give you no cooch. You're gonna be like,
that ain't no big deal.
What if I was a tranny? What if I was this? What's your favorite color? Who would you vote for? You know, she's just looking for something.
You don't care about no votes. What's your favorite football team? What's your favorite?
She just want to argue. That's all she want to do.
You want to argue?
You gotta withstand that, John. If you go over Reese's house trying to get some cooch, you need some coffee, some no-dos, and you just gotta out live her until she finally gives it up. You might have to go like 24, 48 hours of straight talk.
Coming in,
she finally like, damn, this nigga still here. Let me go ahead and give him some.
You gotta come in dressed like a shower head.
Yeah. I like that.
Mom, you know you did.
There you go. That was good one, Mom. That's how you turn her on. Hey, LA Josh Preston said I would read her shades of blue. That's how I turn her on. There you go. That's right. That she be wet as I don't know what. She go right to the shower. Leave your ass out there reading.
Chapter 10. You gonna read the whole book.
Right.
She gonna come out the shower already done.
I got patience, but when she coming out,
she's gonna come out already done. She's gonna be like, "Woo, I'm taking a nap now."
Sorry, man, you missed out.
She got kicked out of the party.
He gonna go straight to the shower. Y'all, I love y'all though.
Cop video. Like a bunch of cops at the door or something.
Enjoying his meal when 6 cops showed up at his door. A spiteful neighbor had called and exaggerated her claims. So the cops find a way to escalate the whole deal, but they messed with the wrong guy this time.
I'm not causing the problem. I'm sitting here having my dinner, having a beer. There's no reason why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers are. Let me explain. No. I'm talking right now. There's no reason why 5 officers should be standing outside my door while I'm having my dinner because my neighbor has a problem with a black guy living in this building full of Chinese people. If I'm playing my music, I don't even have a TV or a stereo in here. I just moved in here. Are you telling me the sound from my cell phone is the reason for her to come? I mean, you can come in and look. 5 officers are in the hallway right now.
Don't tell them to come in.
There's 6 officers in the hallway.
So there's not. So you haven't let me explain.
She wanted you to tell me to keep it down.
That's why I came up here.
Okay.
But the call was there was a fight.
Okay, so here we go. This is what it is. She probably said it was physical. And so I'm letting you know if there's a problem, it's coming from her, not me. You can knock on her door and talk to her. Quit bothering me. I'm not causing a problem in this building. I'm literally just got out of surgery. It's unreasonable to have 4 officers in the hallway and 2 downstairs.
That has nothing to do.
It literally does. It literally does.
The situation is you need to be
No,
quiet.
I don't need to close my door. Excuse me.
And have you
arrested because my door is open.
We're going to conduct
Okay,
that.
then do that then. Do that then. Do that then. Do that then. And you're really being threatening right now. No, you're not doing your job. You're being obnoxious. Yeah, have a nice night, guys.
So this guy.
He got a little bold, didn't he? I don't think I would have said all. I was like, ain't nothing in here, officer. Ain't no fight. Ain't no nothing. That was a false complaint. She called all the time. Go knock on the door because she do false complaints all the time. Have a good night. And I would have shut the door. Because if the door's open, they could see. The officer could look at the see. And if it was something they felt they needed to see, and it was because a neighbor didn't want a black guy living in the building with a bunch of Chinese people. So it probably was was Jan that called everybody. He said, "Oh, I'll get him out the building. He don't belong here with us."
I'm trying to figure out why it's door open in the first place. I would have damn sure closed the door. He said that they said the door was open while he was playing the music. I guess I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I don't know, but I would say the same shit too. I would have been the same way. Except for I would never open the door.
I'd close up like
I would have talked to him. I would have talked to him through the door. They're like, nah, you got the wrong guy, you got the wrong apartment. And that would have been the end of that.
I would open the door so he can see there's nothing in there. No TV,
fuck that.
Radio.
No, I'll tell him, do your investigation. That's what you're supposed to do. Go investigate. That's exactly what I would have told him, and close the door and lock the door.
Fuck out of here.
And went to sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
She said it was fighting. She reported fighting and everything.
No,
I'm eating dinner and watching the Morning Mac show. Get the fuck out of here, cop.
Anytime I have a cop come to my door, it hasn't happened a lot, but when it does, I'm like, do your investigation, dog. I have nothing to say. I don't know what you're talking about. Go do investigation. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And I close the door and go back in the house. That's it. Because the more you talk to them, they do that stupid stuff like have their foot in the door. So I damn sure wouldn't open the door. Damn sure wouldn't open the door.
Is that legal to put their foot in the door?
No, it's not. But they do it all the time. But they do it all the time. All the time. And if you that's why you don't open the door, because if they put their foot in the door, you can't touch them, you can't do any of that shit, because if you do that, then the only part of the story is that's going to be in the investigation is that you touched him, and that's why you got arrested, not because he had his foot in the door, none of that. And you can say that, but that ain't going to be in the damn what you call it. So yeah.
Well,
I learned that lesson a long time ago. Yeah,
they're trained to provoke.
Well, I know now that when they say, "Can I search your car?" you can say no.
No, you
they
cannot.
Don't have probable
You can best say no.
We found that out with my sister.
Hey, can I see
your
your license and registration? When they say that, I say nope, not unless you give me a reason.
The other thing you can do is fucking leave. I've had that.
Yeah.
My door was already open. They stepped in, and I stepped out and got my car and drove off. I didn't say a fucking thing to them.
And you just left them in your...
Yeah, just left them. Fuck them. They ain't gonna get me. They go in there and do it. They want to search my house, they could have searched it. But I damn sure I ain't had nothing in there for them to do it, but I ain't gonna be there for them to arrest me either, for them to do whatever the fuck they're doing. I'm done.
They say he's crazy. And they just let you leave, get in the car and leave.
For what? They had no choice. What they gonna do? They can't stop me. Yeah.
What did they say to you, Rodney? What did they say? We had a complaint or something?
I said, excuse me. and he moved out the way. And I got my car, drove the fuck off. That's exactly what happened.
And what they do?
Nothing.
No,
By the time I come back, it was gone.
Shit.
What they gonna do? They ain't had nothing, I don't even know what they was really there for. I have no fucking clue. This is back when I was living in apartments, though. Yeah, fuck that. Hey,
you left your old apartment.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Was anybody else there?
No. And I still don't know why they was there. But yeah, you can leave. I'm telling you the smart shit to do. Just get the fuck out. Leave. Go. If they come in, if you got something going on in the apartment and they come to your apartment, there's something going on in the apartment building, and they come to your apartment, and it just so happened they could, fucking leave. go ahead and
You
leave
know,
because do your
I got to counter
investigation.
that.
That's exactly
and
what
that
I
is,
tell them. Do your investigation, and you go and you
if
let them
I
do their
know,
investigation.
if I know that I am drinking, I am smoking weed, it's legal in Missouri. I'm in my own house. I'm cranking my tunes. The worst you're going to do is write me a ticket. I'm going to say, come on in, fellas, who wants a beer? If I'm doing something wrong, write me a fucking ticket.
I'm never inviting.
Go ahead and write it up.
It's different than ours with police. I done had police kick down my door. I done walked into my apartment. They was already in there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They showed me papers. Oh, we had a warrant for a murder. We looking for this guy. They said he's staying here with you. I never seen this dude a day in my motherfucking life. Now the maintenance man told me, he said, it's the lady who run the leasing office. She think you selling drugs. I'm like, why the fuck would she think that? Said, look at all y'all cars, the dudes that pull up. I'm like, they NFL players. So she thought that the NFL players, my brother and them, was drug dealers because they pulling up in all these expensive cars coming in. And I ain't think nothing of it. So I eventually had to get one of them to go to the ring off and get her autograph. She was a Giants fan. And after that, it was over. But before that, she had the police that she friends with just doing her favors, coming in to just see what I was doing. They threw my shoes, man, fuck my whole apartment up, twice. G-Dot was staying with me. Greg could tell you about it, so I done seen, and I ain't know I cannot open the door. One time I opened the door and let these motherfuckers in. I'm like, ain't nobody here that look like that. You can check. He checked, man, like 12 more cops came in. They just started going through my cabinets and stuff, just tearing shit up. I was like, man,
they know ain't no man in your cabinets. What they do looking in your cabinets?
Exactly. I'm talking.
They're looking for anything.
On shoes, I'm like, so he in the shoe box. I just sat there on the couch. They just like sit right there, me and my buddies and stuff. I was like, damn, one of them had weed on the table. One of the officers like, don't worry about that. They can't do nothing about it. Cause I think they wasting our time. They started to get hit. Couple of officers like they just doing this for no reason. This guy ain't here, but they was really looking for a kid, but just they know he wasn't there. It was a lot, man. Just growing up, man. When we little, police kicked down the door, fuck our house up, brothers and them getting locked up. But this happened so many times. We had to clean up. It take a week to get the house back in order. Got to pick up all the glass. Watch what you step in it. I just like I ain't know you cannot open the door, but as I got older. It happened one time with Trayon. Somebody happened. He told them to go knock on my door. Man, I ain't open the door. They ain't kick it in either. They just eventually stopped knocking and they left.
There you go.
You live and you learn. I don't never open the door no more. I don't care what happened.
You get your
Never.
drink, get your stuff off the table.
And tell them to do the investigation because whatever they tell you they're there for. If they be like, oh, somebody called, we got a mystery call and say there was a fight here. All right, we'll do the investigation. Go see that person and do your investigation. Come back when you tell me what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what you say to them. That's exactly what you say to them.
A mystery fight.
Do you? Because they be like, so I used to live in these apartment buildings in the hood. So, you used to get all that shit all the time. They'd come up in the joint. Like, they'll catch you in the hallway and shit. Like, I got caught in the hallway, and them niggas was just like, they're like, yeah, where you going? Where you been? Which apartment you come from? Nah, nigga, do your investigation. Do your investigation, dog. And they be like, oh, I'll be like, can I leave now? They be like, no. And I sit the fuck right there and wait. I don't say another fucking thing. They be like, oh, which car happened? Do your investigation. What happened? Do your investigation. Yeah, and that's it. And then eventually they let you leave or whatever the case may be. But that shit happened. But you damn sure don't open the door. And you damn, because as soon as you open that door, that foot coming in that motherfucker. Especially, like I said, especially if you living in a place like where shit like that happen, they don't give a fuck about rules. That shit don't mean a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean a goddamn thing. Your rights are not yours until they tell you they are. So fuck that shit. Yeah, you leave that door closed.
You see,
you know what I'm saying?
So much you think that it's law. Like that's what happens in the neighborhood. You see it happen over and over. That when you see other people like they can't do that, you like shit. Why can't they? The whole time you don't know that they really can't because you seen them do it over and over to people. Just walk up on people, just random checking their pockets, ripping them out. Yeah, you ain't even had no proper cause to search them. But since you found something, they can make something up. it just be amazing. I seen this all my life. I know you can do that. Like
you never
now
saw
you
the
know-
video where the guys are hanging out on a corner. It's like 15 guys hanging out on the corner. They had a cop dressed in regular clothes. This is Jump Out Boys. This is back in the 90s. They had a cop dressed in regular clothes go over there, start talking to one of them as they ran up. They run up to the cop and pat him down and see he got a gun.
Wow.
And then they show it to everybody. This joint is out there. You can find it. They show it to everybody. Like, all right, everybody hit the bricks. It's like, we don't know this nigga.
Oh, and this is a cop.
And yeah,
It's
and
set
then,
up.
and then as soon as they start frisking everybody, they let that nigga walk off. You can see it all on camera. The nigga walks completely off right after that, so they can frisk all the niggas on that corner.
Wow.
Yeah, they,
Yeah.
That's
That was classic, dog.
That's a lawful
Classic.
Somebody got Phil. Hold on. We got a story. What's up, Phil?
I lived in one of the roughest apartment building complexes in DC, Mayfair.
Oh my God. Don't play.
And, man, I used to see Jump Out Boys every fucking day. And I was down in New Orleans and shit, hanging out with some of my buddies, man. So I was walking back from the casino to my hotel room. I saw the Jump Out Boys lining up on the street. I'm in a whole different city. So I saw the niggas on the corner. So I walked up and told them, man, y'all niggas don't know me from nobody, but the Jump Out Boys are lining up for y'all. So if I was y'all, I'd move. Them niggas looked at me like I was crazy. 3 minutes later, them motherfuckers came. But them niggas had started moving out. I don't know if the Jump Out Boys wondered what the fuck had happened. But like I said, I had saw that movie so many times and shit.
Yeah.
I had seen that shit happen so many times. So I'm like, these motherfuckers, they do the same thing. The black SUVs and all that shit. That shit happens the same way in every fucking city. I'm like, I'm in a whole different city. It's like I'm in my apartment complex. So that shit was funny to the motherfucker.
Boys do that shit all the time. Ain't none of that shit real.
None of that shit, no.
You sit there and start talking your rights if you want to. Fuck around, get fucked up out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like, you can't do that. You can't shit. You be saying that as they beating the bricks off your ass.
No bullshit.
Tell the story why they arrested you and took somebody else's car.
Oh, the motherfuckers grabbed me and shit. I'm standing out on the corner and shit. And these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers searched somebody's car just because I was standing next to it and shit. I had no idea whose car this was. None whatsoever. Them motherfuckers just ramshacked somebody's car just because I was standing on the corner. And I was praying that whoever car they in was gonna come out and see these motherfuckers going through their car. And then the next thing I was saying, I hope these motherfuckers don't find nothing in this damn car.
Yeah.
Because I don't know whose shit this is. You know, but it was funny. Because I know back in the day, them motherfuckers used to go through my car like they owned this shit. So, them motherfuckers used to live in my car. I come through the strip. Them motherfuckers would pull me over, search my car and shit and all that shit. But got away one night because I had a motherfucking bouquet of roses in the car. I had some boat in the back of the car, but the motherfucker saw I had a bouquet of roses and it was almost Valentine's Day. So I told this nigga I was going to meet my girl in the hotel. So he let me go. But I was like, I thought about that shit not long ago. I'm like, if this motherfucker had showed up with a dog, I'd still be in jail.
He had boat and roses, a bouquet and boat.
I just left the strip. You know, I had just left the strip over, you know, and it was like, I'm going in and meet my girl at the hotel. So
with the boat.
That's when you was getting 20, you was getting big time for boat. So
oh, Phil, you lucky if you would have got pinched for that shit.
Yeah, so them motherfucking roses saved my life. I guess they figure if I'm buying a chick roses and going to, you know, and I was dressed halfway decent. So, as a matter of fact, they found a nickel bag of weed on me. So I guess they felt like I was going to chill with my girl at the hotel and I wasn't causing no problems. So
The whole time they didn't know.
yeah, you know, I always had little secret compartments in my car where I could hide shit. So
Wow.
it was like, man,
Never
but them
had to run in there with the police like that on that.
I had this one time I got pulled over, and I haven't had a license in probably 15 years. I have no ID whatsoever. So I get pulled over, and of course I'm drinking. And the cop comes up and he goes, "Can I have your license and registration?" I said, "This is a company truck. I have no idea where it's at." And I got a beer in my hand and I'm tossing it down. And then I put it behind me. And the cop goes, "What's your name?" So I don't have to tell you that. Why'd you pull me over? And he goes, "Well, you swerved over a little bit. And, have you been drinking?" I said, "Yeah, I've been drinking." He goes, "Well, how many have you been drinking?" I said, "That's too many questions. And if you want, you can count the empties behind my seat."
God
but
dang.
right now, what you're going to do?
I seen you. I don't know if I do that.
You've been arrested
I told him, I
already.
said, "You're going to step aside. You're going to step aside from the vehicle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you cuff me because I have no ID. I'm not going to give you my name, and you'll find it out when you fingerprint me. And then I'll call my bondsman." So I ain't saying nothing else.
And what did he do?
He cuffed me, and I did exactly what a person who knows the law does. I don't have to say shit. I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to follow any fucking orders. I can be calm, subdued, but I don't have to answer nothing. Not even my name.
When you said that you had an open beer in front of the officer, they would have got you right there.
Absolutely.
You're not allowed to have an open beer. Somebody you jugged it down and they said about it. Okay, yeah, no, that wouldn't have happened. They would have hauled your ass in.
I already knew he could write his. I knew he could write his little report, but I wasn't going to do the circus act of going out and putting my finger on my nose,
and driving,
and waving a flashlight in my eye, or blowing into some fucking shit. No, just arrest me if you got a charge. Arrest me, and then and then I just go.
Otis, you to wake up in the jail cell in the drunk tank.
No. As soon as you get in there for processing, you're allowed to make a phone call, and I got a bail bondsman on speed dial. So, I knew exactly who I was calling the whole ride there to the jail. He had me bonded out in an hour and a half.
That's not a bad story, though, Damien. It's like you were in the wrong and you could kill somebody.
What's that? Where you feel like Two Mac Barbershop. My history of Two Mac Barbershop. You know Frank, the first barber.
That's my boyfriend. I know Frank. I know Frank.
Me, Frank, and his brother did dope together. Frank was my first sponsor. I watched Frank get clean, and I say, shit, if he can do it, I know I can do it.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And that's how you got clean, by watching.
I watched Frank get clean. I watched Frank and his brother get clean. I watched Frank go to prison, and I watched, so that's my real history with Two Mac Barbershop. I've been following Frank around for the last 30 years.
Well, I'm going to follow Frank around for the next.
Well, I don't know about all that.
Hey, Marley, I got the video for that illegal joint in DC that I was talking to Jump Out Boys. Y'all want to watch it real quick? I'm gonna skip towards all the other shit at the end, but I'm gonna show you the part that I was talking about.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see if I can make this. Like my wife said, make this bigger. So it's a rockin' nigga sitting on the corner, and they come out. Hold on.
That person in the building somewhere. They're inside? Yeah, they over there. Man, show up. They must be rain. Okay.
That car in here, y'all be searching.
Who's the Jump Out Boys?
This is the Jump Out Boys right here. Watch.
Stuff like that. What's the call, sir?
Hold on.
We ain't ordering either.
Hey, one of his.
Yeah, that sound like double chocolate. What you think?
I think he's saying something.
Stop with Chris. Don't show him, bro. Don't show him.
Now this dude right here in the white is a cop. Wow. Look, they just pulled the gun out. They just pulled the gun out his jump, right? Now watch. This nigga's gonna walk away. They just grabbed that gun out his waist.
And put it in his back pocket.
Yeah. Now watch. This nigga's gonna walk away.
Nah, but
Now they're frisking everybody.
We ain't even doing nothing.
That's your waistband.
It showed me your
Man, what's
waist.
it called, bro?
Well, right now we just found one.
Okay, I don't know him.
And he's hanging out with y'all.
He's not hanging with
All
us.
the stuff that's out here. Plus, you know, you sitting in front of an area.
She said we can sit right here,
I
bro.
don't think so.
Call her and ask her.
I don't think so.
Call Miss Dapper and
That's
ask.
your waistband.
I ain't showing you my waistband, bro, because I ain't do nothing, bro.
Listen, my man, I want to explain it to you so you can
Nigga crazy as shit, bro.
That man was just walking past, man. That man was just walking past, man. Y'all call him in the moment, man. Because I haven't.
All right, here come a bunch more cops.
I want to limit that. I don't want to put hands on everybody. But you guys are doing right here every day. You let you sit there, let you do your thing. Man, listen. I don't know nothing about what the fuck just happened,
Mo, this nigga crazy. Man, what? No.
Hold on, watch. The nigga's still over here, right? Watch this.
I ain't doing it.
You can video back up, brother. You can back up right here. I'm telling you to back up. I ain't pushing far enough. You're approaching. You gotta go back. Oh man, y'all put me far enough. No, step back behind the line. I can't see.
Look. Now I paused it. But if you saw that right there, that dude walking away.
Go that way.
That's him with the hat right there.
You need to back up, okay? You need to back up. Let's start back.
That's crazy. I never peeped because this happened in Southeast. I believe it was Sheriff Road or something. Man, I never knew the dude walked off.
Yeah. Dude
Let me see the rest of the video. I didn't see the dude walk off.
Yeah, he
back it up just a little bit.
I'll back
Go that way.
I can't see. Right there.
There you go. He coming past
right
the dude.
Hold on. I'm trying to get you want to see him.
That way, go that way.
Hold on. There you go.
There you
That's
go.
him right there. That's his hat. White shirt. He walking off. Look, there you go right there.
He gone on them people.
That's him right there walking off.
Man, that's some bullshit. Man.
All that
bullshit.
shit was all a setup. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
walking.
You need to back up, okay?
There you go,
You need to
walking
back
off.
up. Let's start
Nice
back.
and
Don't touch me, bro.
Because you're not listening to my orders. No, just pick up the
Look,
chair.
man,
Go.
standing right there now. Look.
Look, chilling.
That's too close. Go.
Because he got to get in the police car. That's his ride. Look, he right there.
Hey, so what?
Nah.
Right here.
Check the bag. Don't touch my bag, bro. Are you touching my bag, bro? Ain't nothing in it. Nah,
based on the gun,
I'm
I
not
covered off the guy.
Okay, that wasn't me. Get off me, bro. Get off me. You're not touching me. Get off me. What you talking about, bitch ass?
That nigga gone.
Hey, Rodney. How many? Hey, Rodney, I got a question for you. So there was probably like 10, 11 brothers sitting out there, and there was 30 fucking police coming up.
Oh yeah,
and they were all what you call it? They was jump out boys. You know what I'm saying? How they all sitting there? They came there for that reason. They know it was that.
Yeah, that's
Marley, I'm gonna tell you, this was when shit was good. I came along before they had cameras.
Oh yeah. They wouldn't
Shit
even
would have went a whole lot different. They didn't have cell phone cameras, so you had niggas out there getting punched and all kinds of shit. Motherfucker threw a beeper at me and hit me in the face with a beeper.
Yeah.
Man.
I just see them putting niggas in the back of their cars, and then you see them an hour later back around the neighborhood all natted up. What happened, man? They drove me around the corner, beat the shit out of me, and threw me out. I'm sorry, I didn't get that charge though. You know, like that.
Between me and you and the motherfucker on this call, it's too late to worry about it. I still got a cop's badge in my drawer. Because when the motherfucker grabbed me, I took off and ran. And I got halfway down the block and figured he could catch me. And I was opening up my hand. I had that motherfucker's badge in my hand.
Yeah.
Well, you know that was a long time ago, Phil, because you ain't running no goddamn way.
I ain't running no damn way now. that was 30 years ago, at least 30 years ago.
Shit. Phil ain't ran since 96.
You probably right. Phil ain't doing no running.
Like the
Phil done found a different way to Phil done found a different way to live. Give back instead of taking.
Hurt. I feel you. Hurt. Yeah, but them jump out boys real, man. Shit, especially
They
back
real
like,
as shit.
like Phil said back in the day, man. Shit, when there was no cameras, they didn't even have time to set you up. They would just ran up on you and threw you on the ground.
What kind of shit is that? My motherfucking beeper went off on the top of the police car. That motherfucker asked me whose beeper is this and looked at me and threw that shit and hit me right in the face with it.
Phil, LA said show the proof, Phil.
I got a scar on my face.
Nah, he want to see the badge. We want to see the badge, man. Go ahead and put it up.
No, we ain't doing all that. And you know the funny part about it? Sometimes I think I should turn that motherfucker in.
From 30 years ago? Nah.
But from 30 years ago, probably not a good idea.
I would keep it as a trophy to let people think you used to be a cop.
No, ain't no trophy. It's just been sitting in that drawer for probably 20-some years now.
He got fired. He got fired because you took that.
That's not gonna get fired because he came back through the strip a couple times. I think he was looking for that badge.
He got fired.
I don't think he got fired. I don't think he got fired.
Said I had back in my restaurant, I had a cop leave a damn gun in the restaurant one time.
Leave the gun in the was you getting the
How the fuck you leave his gun?
He had it in he was out with his family and he had it on it was in a pouch. It was handcuffs and the gun, it was in a pouch. And I guess when he was sitting in the booth and got up, the pouch was still sitting there.
Wow.
So enough, I was sitting so they gave me the pouch and was like, somebody left this, and I was like, cool. And then after we closed, I got a phone call and he was like, yeah, I left my pouch. I think I left my pouch there. And I was like, okay, what's in it? So I opened it up and I saw the gun. He said, I guess you opened it. I said, yeah. He was like, I'm a police officer. And I was like, oh nah. He was like, I'm on my way. I was like, shit. So I called the damn police. I called the police and I was like, yeah, I need a uniform cop here. And I'm gonna give him this gun so you can give it to the dude. If he one of your boys, then that's fine. But I'm not gonna hand that nigga this gun.
I know that's right.
So sure enough, by the time the uniform cop came up, he came up in an unmarked car.
And that motherfucker was the joke of the police department.
Yeah, he was.
He said he would have been. Yeah, he said he would have been.
And he would have been.
But nah, they kept it quiet because as soon as he saw the cop, he went and talked to him and shit and blah blah blah, and then that was the end of that.
Like,
so.
That's like I went to court one time and an undercover cop came and testified and shit. And so I guess he was a real undercover cop. So I was in a restaurant with my friend and I saw this nigga in there sitting in the booth with his wife or whatever. So I walked by and said, how you doing, officer? That motherfucker looked at me like, how the fuck you know who I am? I remembered him, but he didn't remember me. I guess, they go to court so much and shit. So
And he was undercover. You just blew the cover.
Well, I don't guess he was undercover that night. He was probably just having dinner with his wife or whatever. But I guess that motherfucker figured, how the hell you know I'm a policeman?
Shit. All I know was I was not going to hand that motherfucker that gun.
But you know what? It feel good not to worry about that shit no more.
Yeah, heard.
Bullshit.
Heard.
What's up, baby? What's up?
Until somebody brings it to your door. Hey, Shaquan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even worry about people bringing that shit to my door no more.
Quan.
What's up? Hi,
What's
everybody.
up? Look, I was told that they wanted to talk about the barbershop more. It was like, I think you didn't talk about the barbershop enough. I said, because a lot of people over the Millfield didn't go to the barbershop. So now we got another barbershop member. What you want to say about Saturday at the barbershop? We represented Dad Mentality, and we definitely did that in the Morning Mac show. We
appreciate you, bro. I sent you that on your show yesterday, but I need to tell you in person. I appreciate what you did, man.
What we did, the Morning
What
Mac
y'all did. What y'all did.
Yeah, that was a beautiful community event. I like to see positive things like that, and I like to get involved with charities. So that was wonderful. We had fun. We turned it out though, y'all. For real.
And the people at the barbershop loved it. They called me yesterday, just to say how much they appreciated everything.
Well, Frank is my boo, and Ronaldo and Sonia my girl. So I love them too. Miss Chocolate said, "This here our juke joint." I said, "Tell her, Miss Chocolate, it's our juke joint."
Yeah, Miss Chocolate loved it too.
I enjoy it every time I go in there.
He don't need to get in that chair. They shave his ass bald.
One thing they were saying that though, Miss Sonia Frank was saying they think there was a language problem because some of the African barbers kind of felt like they didn't really understand what was going on. Well, they understood what was going on, but they just didn't get some of the jokes.
Yeah.
And, some of the music that was being played. So they were asking next time, can we play like a little bit more African music and stuff like that?
From Ethiopia, I'm gonna give me some injera. I'm like, who gonna make some lekker tips? I'm like, hey. So I'm gonna mess with him. Let me get him one of them in the head, them curly head fuckers. Come on, man. Let me rub it through your head. I was on Jamaican Saturday. I was so happy to see Molly Mall. I almost snatched the baby green window when he was leaving. I was like, no, Molly, no. I ain't seen that brother in a minute, in the physical, in the minute. I know Molly Mall. I was shocked. Because I was sitting, I said, that looked like Molly. He getting his hair cut. Y'all know I can't see it. Y'all know everything is really messed up
they
right there
kept
with
looking
my
back
eyes.
at Funny Man in this picture. Reese looked back. I'm like, all right, Reese this way. And someone I say, look this way. Shaquan looked back at Funny Man. I'm like, what the fuck is it with Funny Man? Oh, y'all look this way. And then when they finally looked this way, Funny Man looked that way. I said, you know what? I'm done with it. It was a good one, dog.
You reached the limit. That's my girl, Miss Chocolate. That's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend right there. That's my She tried to get him back. But your titty's not big enough. She ain't gonna get him back.
Titty's not big enough.
Her titty not big enough. That's Brenda looking like the masked marauder. Don't you like she about to rob the place?
Yeah.
All right, hit the floor.
Everybody kept asking me, what's going on with the mask? I'm like, I don't know.
Rodney, got toys, Rodney, look.
Tell him my baby got PSTD. Tell him she got PSD from COVID.
They was like COVID was 4 years ago. What the
Yeah,
hell?
PTSD lasts a lifetime.
She's going somebody up right there. I don't know what happened.
Shaquan, who's you looking at, Shaquan? Was that with the DJ? With the DJ?
That was Latoya. That was Latoya.
Not Latoya.
Cut in the set. And David Green like pumpkin nickels.
We got to shout it out to Funny Man. He going to St. Lawrence, Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for real. God bless his soul.
When did you take that picture? Who was I talking to?
Lee, you was
No, I
laughing
wasn't
at
talking to Lee. I was behind her head. I was talking to Shaquan. Lee was sitting up in the front.
No,
like
you was
little Arnold.
no, you was talking to me.
Oh, Josh Preston was there? Josh was there?
Yeah, he was there.
He did a good job too, y'all. We all did for real.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all blew that up. That was beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie.
Funny Man should have got the rest of that head cut off. Why the hell he didn't do
He wouldn't
that?
let me. I was gonna cut somebody here. I was gonna cut. If they would have let me hook my clippers up.
You gonna give Funny Man to shape up.
Do something.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen a nigga need to shape up from the back of his head.
They go Josh right there, standing on the other side.
Oh,
They
okay.
said,
You
"You
got
gotta
on the
see the
Cosby
DJ."
sweater. I see you, Josh.
Not Cosby sweater.
Hey, looking like Blues Clues.
They go Orange. They go to DJ.
Is that Lee?
Lee.
Oh no, that's not Lee.
Look.
No, B.
See, you was getting ready to person.
Oh man, I'm
Look
sorry.
at Brenda and her hair bows. Is Brenda bow falling out?
Lee, why Shaquan looking at her like that?
Damn it.
Because her hair bow falling out.
There's a hair bow falling off.
Oh, I
Look
see
at
you.
Shaquan. Quality
Girl,
Quan.
hey, how you doing?
Look, she good thing a crackhead didn't cut by her like they did me. They be running by me and shit.
Man, he shaving up Lee.
And look, Shaquan, like, see what I'm saying, Phil? And Phil, like, what you saying, baby? Well, I got that. I got that. Yeah,
I'm
I got
saying,
that.
that's what she telling me. Josh Preston go drive her home. I told her watch that nigga.
I told Josh to watch Shaquan. I said, all right, Josh.
The ones that you performing too.
Is watch Shaquan, huh?
Shaquan
They let me
to watch
post on
Josh. And
them.
I'm telling Josh, watch Shaquan.
That's funny.
That's my baby. Because I told Josh, I said, all right, Josh. I said, you better get her home safe. He was like, I'm like, all right, Josh.
Hey, don't let Josh.
Phil Page wanted me to give a shout out to Funny Man David Green. He's going to be the headliner at the Hub on January 31st.
All right.
David.
Now, wait a minute. I got to tell y'all, though, wait a minute. Everyone still wants Phil Page to come back sometime this year. But, he's going to have some big shoes to fill, won't he, Phil?
Yeah, well, I don't know about coming back to Missouri this time this year. It's getting cold. It's getting cold down that way. I ain't fucking with y'all.
Hell no, it's cold.
You better, hey, tell Funny Man check Damian Freezer for Jeremiah Cotton.
I know.
Ain't nobody seen Jeremiah since then. Ain't nobody seen Jeremiah since he left.
He's back in Lehigh.
He ain't text. He made it home or nothing. We said hit us when you get home. He never hit us.
Ain't nobody heard nothing.
He never heard nothing. Last time we heard, he was like, I'm going to be the elf on the shelf. And then he looked away, and that was the last time. The elf on the shelf. He's going to be the elf on the shelf. Tell him. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, man, we got a pipeline going, man. I'm working with Damien. I'm going to send him out there. I got you, Dame. I'm going to send 3 more comedians your way.
David Green.
All right, check. Shaquan, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Shaquan,
He said, send the check.
We're going to take you to Uranus.
Not your anus.
Right, I'm very transparent. The feature and the headliner, because of I got to give you props, Phil Page, because you just did such a stellar performance for that first one that gave us residency. The budget is $500, so one person gets $250, the other person gets $250, and I'm only doing a 2-person showcase.
I know that's right.
If one person
Get
gets
money.
250 and the other get 250, it don't matter who the headliner is.
No, because
That
as
money.
far as I'm concerned, it's a showcase, and each one of them are headliners in my eyes. So it's not one who's
Are
gonna
both of them
be
doing
better than
30
the other.
minutes?
Yeah, 24 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah, to get the open up for Damon Seaman. What productions?
No, I'm not gonna headline again for a few months. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna host.
I hope
this
Funny
town.
Man Green know that because I think he told me he's doing 15 minutes. You gotta let it. Yeah.
Okay, well he can do 15 minutes. I'll fill the rest.
No. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm just saying he might be under a different impression. Just make sure you know.
Shit.
So Damien.
All right, and then Tony
250,
Viagra's
45
coming.
minutes.
Tony Viagra's coming from Jacksonville.
Yeah, I talked to him last night. He excited.
We got the white guy.
Yeah, Ebony and Ivory. No, we're gonna keep the theme through the whole year. Ebony and Ivory.
Wow.
You don't get no Spanish comedians?
No, I could do that too. And you know, let's see. Cinco de Mayo's coming up in a few months. Of course.
Yeah.
And by the way, mi nombre es Damián Simón, pendejo gringo grande.
Oh, wow.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
Is that what they refer to you as?
No, my first language was Spanish. I can't get it out of my head. So.
Quan, you ain't take no drinks from Josh Preston in that Bill Cosby sweater, did you?
He said the Bill Cosby sweater. Man, get some Jello
There
pudding.
were no drinks. There was no alcohol. It was an event for children.
We talking about on the way back.
Yeah.
We talking about on the ride home.
Oh no, you know how to learn from that Diddy situation. I know not to take no drink from strange men in strange situation.
It might be.
I know you guys don't get mad.
There might be a point in time you don't quite remember how you got home. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just woke up
He's
sore.
like, why it take so long? I didn't know this was a 10-hour trip.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a 10-hour trip. So Shaquan, what do you want to share other than that you had a good time and we represent at the barbershop?
I'm gonna tell you what I want to share. I like the fact that the kids were laughing at my jokes. Every time I turned around, the little boy in the chair behind me was cracking up laughing. So for me as a comedian and that being my first clean set, I was just happy that my jokes were so diverse that not only did adults get them on an adult level, but children caught them from a child level. So I like that.
Good job.
And tell him LA say he don't need a spike drink. His game too good. So he just stopped halfway to her house and said, "What you gonna do? Or you can get out right now."
You want to make it the whole way?
LA was the fact that we need to do a show for adults because we really couldn't cut loose because we all was like trying to hold back, was looking a little bit, couldn't cut loose like we want to cut loose.
Yeah,
So-
the best part of that show was watching those kids laugh at you.
Yeah.
And that's the good part when you can entertain children too. It is Christmas.
Because I think that Lee had sent me a video, and then I was looking in the background, and I seen the little boy in the back of me in that video. He was cracking up laughing. I said, "All right, there we go. Now I'm trying something new."
Oh, they got a lot of them jokes I was saying. I'm like, oh, they understand. They over here
Oh,
laughing.
they do understand, man. I'm telling you, from the mouths of babes. From the mouths of babes, they will tell you if you're funny or not.
There you go.
Hey, Jaquan, how hard in LA, how hard was they laughing every time Althea pulled something out of her titty?
They weren't laughing; their mouths were open. It's like they were in
They're
shock.
like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, they would just sit there like this.
Is that what's in there?
They were sitting
stuff out. Like, how's this possible?
What was they doing? Shaquan, they were sitting like this, like, oh.
Like, they didn't know she was going to do a magic show with boobs?
They went home and asked their mama about it.
Their dad was sitting right beside them.
Where's my sandwich, Mom? Where's my sandwich?
So that's where you keep that at.
Yeah, he won in. We got you.
I'm hungry, Mama. Pull the sandwich out your titties.
And she gonna cut her hair. She put out the clippers, the capes, the combs. and everything. She having drinks and clippers and
Yeah, Reese put out a bottle of white, some brown,
a bag of ice.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she need to get a doll and put some curly hair on it and call it chiffon.
Clippers, she put out her own clipper set. She had this clipper with the whole little
had her own little barber set.
Yeah.
A little barber towel and shit.
And they would not let her plug that in though.
They thought she was gonna pull out an Xbox.
Ain't no way you get through a TSA checkpoint.
About to pull out a 3-bedroom house, right, Josh?
Look, I'm a good friend to have. A friend indeed. I'm a good friend. Yes.
No
yes.
bullshit. We pull out hot cheese sandwiches.
You said the sandwiches.
It might taste good. I don't see what
I ain't mad at it.
But it did taste good. Shit,
I don't-
that's Trey. Trey said that was a hot ham and cheese. Trey was like, wait a minute. Trey said, oh, the cheese is melted.
His cheese melted.
It's called a panini. Instead of the panini press, this is the panini press.
Yeah.
But Reese, we're gonna run something back though. We're gonna do because I was thinking about in January. I was talking to Frank and them about that yesterday. Maybe doing because it's getting cold out here. Do a coat drive or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we can do something in conjunction with
donate to Kenneth to the men's shelter.
for Kenneth. Yeah.
We're supposed to be doing something in January for the Prince George's County Men's Shelter. The only one that got in the whole Dago County for Dr. Kenneth Clark. So we could get that going.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice.
You know where that's at, because I would like to partake in that.
Yeah.
That you know. Yeah.
I mean, even if we don't have a barbershop, at the barbershop, we can once the toys are out of the box, we can use that dumpster to fill it up with coats and stuff.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And maybe Dr. Clark can come be up there at the barbershop. Because Kenny gonna let me give him a shape up. Kenny knows get his hair trimmed up.
You gonna trim his hair up?
He won't let me. Kenny ain't gonna let me nowhere near him. Kenny's scared of me. And it's okay, man. I know a lot of men, older men want me. All of them want me. It's okay. I know you can't handle all of this goodness. And it's okay to say, Reese, you know what? I love you, but I can't handle that. And step back.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be mad at you. Shit. That's all I know. I already know.
Yeah.
Like when I hugged and grabbed Josh, I said, oh, Josh is big old tall, like a big old bear. And then when he hugged me back tight, and I hugged him, squeezed him tight, I said, I could wrestle with that joker. I'm like, come here, Josh. You know.
Nobody want to go through the interview process to get to you, Reese.
Exactly.
Yeah, put in a resume, a cover letter. You want a resume, a cover letter, some damn. You want references. And every time we turn something in, you ask for something else. That's exactly what happened. Nobody got time for that shit.
But if you're a big, strong, strapping man like Josh was, Josh showed me he had some strength. And he showed me he could rumble with the beast. I'm like, okay,
not rumble with the beast.
I know that's right.
Shit, that beast been hibernating for 3 years.
Y'all doing over there?
That beast been hibernating for 3 years. That shit ain't no beast no more.
I mean, you can tell a person.
So when he gave you that hug out there, did your stuff get all swole up?
No, and Josh smelled good too. He was strong and he smelled good and he was tall. I said, "Oh shit, Josh! Wait a minute, LA."
He kind of lifted you off the ground a little bit.
Yeah, look, la.
I looked at Josh. He was shaped like a shower head.
LA stands for La La. You remember that song?
Well, here's the flyer for the Colony House on Friday, where they're gonna actually be giving away the toys. They went over and picked the toys up from the barber shop yesterday to take over there, but the box is still out there. We're gonna drop some more toys off probably today or tomorrow because I got some more toys here, and so we're all gonna be I know I'm gonna be in Colony House. I think Brennan's gonna be there, and Ricky's gonna be there. So we just gonna just go over there and just the DJ has offered to come over there and play music. So we just gonna be over there giving away toys.
You gonna dress up like Santa, Phil?
Nah, I ain't doing all that. I'm bad,
Come on,
Santa.
man.
I'm good. I'm bad. I'm like the Santa that came through my neighborhood in a baseball cap and Timberland. Staying in my neighborhood didn't dress up like that. Nigga came through my house, through my neighborhood, talking about ho ho ho. 2 chicks from the 3rd floor came down. So
see. And Rodney, you talking about ain't no bad Santa's Krampus. Somebody
Krampus is Santa Claus's evil brother.
It's Niggivus.
It's lamping, you cold lamping.
I kept trying to get Molly to get in my purse. The whole time I was there, I kept saying,
"You was trying to get Molly to get in your purse."
Oh my God! It's not like a sub
What you gonna do? Take Molly home with you?
I thought you were married.
I said, "Come on, Molly, let's go. Time to get in my purse. We out of
here." Yeah, bag.
Oh shit!
Oh, like, as soon as I ain't gonna let him go. I'm like, Molly, get in the boobs. Stay warm.
Molly can be Shaquan new Batman.
Well, hey, I don't know for certain, but you guys know Molly. I just want to know, is he what he said he told me he was like 5'2", 5'3"?
Yeah, I'm 5'3".
All right.
With 6-inch heels on.
That was 6-inch heels.
No, because I'm 6'5". I weigh 240 pounds.
Molly came out the house looking like a straight pimp, had on the bathrobe with 2 little ass dogs and shit.
Yeah, man.
Talking to the motherfuckers like they hoes. He's like, y'all get out here and get out here and piss real quick and bring your ass back in this house. You know what I'm saying?
You had on a Leisure's jacket, man.
Yeah, the little smoker's robe on and shit.
Yeah, cigar robes. I love them things. What's crazy, I ain't know my father wear them a lot too. And I seen him, he got a red one. I'm like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Picked up something. But I was good seeing everybody. Meeting Jaquan, meeting LA for the first time, Brenda for the first time.
And I had to grab Brenda by her neck. She gonna think she gonna turn her back on me. I'm like, Brenda, if you don't bring your ass over here, I done all this time. I said, hey, Brenda, she did like this, Roddy. She did one of them numbers. It's okay, because I side snatched up, say, get over here. What?
She side snatched, her wig twisted a little bit, her mask came down a little bit.
Yeah.
What I missed? Hold on. I'm sorry. Somebody called me. What was in the story?
I said I had to snatch Brenda up. She tried to give me I said, Brenda, she turned to the side like she was mad at me. I had to snatch her. I said, get over here.
Okay.
Look, you all the way here in DC. I'm going to choke you.
Shit, I thought we was going to get Brenda up out of there safely. How Miss Chopley was talking. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
It's a little too cold for her, huh? A little too cold? A little too cold.
Good.
I told y'all, Miss Chocolate, I love her to death. Miss Chocolate, a prima donna.
Yeah. It's her shit.
Chocolate, my baby. That's our juke joint. Brenda, that's me and Miss Chocolate.
70 years old?
She a Virgo.
Uh-huh.
She really 70?
Miss Chocolate, 72.
Yep, that's my Virgo sister. Virgo love.
That's
and
good.
She give me big girl disability love, and I give her old bitch love. Come on now.
Miss Chocolate, you know, she's real. That chick started with Martin and Monique. She was out here when they were out here. She knew them.
Martin and Monique started when we Chocolate was here before them. Martin and Monique.
That was Slicky.
She's 72.
DJ Slicky.
Slicky
stop mouth, bro.
What he say?
Oh, man.
He said chocolate an old hoe.
And don't mind telling you. Don't mind telling you.
She looking for some
and she tell anybody else too, because she told Brenda, you got 2 strikes already. All right, now. That's see.
It's my barber shop. Said, yeah, told them dudes don't keep them out of them big titties over there. You got all this right here.
I got it.
Set on lap. And that was funny though.
No, bro, you fuck with Miss Chocolate, she might want to take you on a date too, so you better be careful.
Yes, John President said Miss Chocolate performed at the Last Supper. Funny as shit.
No.
Yes, she did tell him. Miss Chocolate said, wait a minute.
I'm looking at the nut. I'm looking at the nut tail. I'm looking at.
It ain't chocolate no more.
That's funny.
Man. She did good.
Yeah.
I know if I walk into the
Owen Funderburg was funny too. He crazy.
Yeah.
He said, would they pay somebody living in your mama's basement? I said, yeah, I would. I guess I'm the only one.
It was funny when he knew his jokes was funny. He's like, these motherfuckers hit. I don't know what's going on in here.
Yes, he did.
Like, they don't say me on the floor, but it's a language barrier. He don't understand. I was laughing like shit. I was like, yeah. He was funny.
Hey, Phil and Althea and Molly, if and Shaquan and Lee and Ronnie, everybody.
Stay every damn body.
If I showed up at the barber shop unannounced, do you think that I'd be one of the jump off boys or something?
Hell no, we know who you are, Damien.
Okay, fine.
Let's
That's all I need to know.
They would have thought you was an inspector or something, like a building inspector or something like that. You was coming to check out the motherfucking.
They thought he was looking for Motel 6. They said,
not Motel 6.
That'll either some crack or meth.
down the street.
Somebody definitely serve you.
They ain't going and they'll cut your head too. Because the white boys, I got 3 white boyfriends out there. I got Matthew.
She know their name.
Mark.
And Mama.
Look, if y'all ain't got already, get y'all tickets for Perryville, Maryland. February the 8th. It's the pre-Muppets Valentine's Day show called Crazy Love.
I'll be there.
Well, maybe not great. Look, February the 8th, y'all. Someone out there. Show the funny. Me, Win Factor, Poppy the Bear hosting again. JoJo Baby.
Who the fuck is JoJo? And they ain't never heard from JoJo.
I gotta check on my JoJo Baby to make sure he's okay. They might have got him. Somebody.
I heard he went to Missouri.
Oh, he never been seen his name.
He got sick in 30 years.
Look, I can't see who else is on the flyer. Y'all help me out. Y'all know I can't see shit.
You got Poppy the Bear.
And the Quinn Factor.
The DJ Smooth.
Sandy Bernstein.
Jason Schemer. Poppy the Bear. Gwen Factor. JoJo Baby, Sandy Bernstein, my crazy pre-Valentine Day comedy show and after party. Suya Republic, 648 Broad Street, Perryville, MD. Tickets, contact Bedman, 443-993-1090. Let's go.
Let go.
In this lonely ass world is getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, It's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.